Hello, everybody. Welcome to my stream. I want to thank everybody for checking me out today. I'm a big floating head, huh? I'll take this off here. I happen to have a green shirt on today, and it matches my green screen pretty good. There we go. Invisible man trick. So, welcome to the stream. Today is day 128 of my 3-year challenge for getting my weight and health in line and back under control. Bolt's checking in. Hashtag shirt fail. I don't know. I was thinking maybe I should go with the big giant floating head the whole time. It wouldn't probably be more distracting to me than anything. But I hope everybody had a great weekend. Weather's been great here. I do need to change this background photo to a better background photo. I don't think I have anything better available. No. What's this one? I could just make it black. But yeah, all that snow's gone. We got green. I'm going to have to get an updated photo in here. I didn't even think about it. But winter's over. Go away. Don't come back. We'll see you in a few months. I'm gonna move this real quick because it's really tilted. All right, so yeah, it's great having the nice weather. It's been not raining, which is really nice, but I know that's going to come pretty soon here. So things have been drying up now that it's starting to, everything's starting to thaw. So between now and when the rain starts hitting, we'll have to get out, do some yard work, and keep busy with that. It's great with the sun being snow in the forecast for Sunday. I said snow go away. Winter's over. I said it. I imagine that if we did get snow on Sunday, that it would be gone rather quickly. That would be wild. But it's news to me. I was all excited about spring, and now you're bringing this bad mojo in. So like I said, this weekend was great. I really ate a lot of food this weekend. Nothing that I feel guilty about in any way, but I just had both days. I felt like I just ate my fill each day, and I feel great. I didn't gain any weight, but I haven't really lost any weight since last week. I did hop on the scale just to see, and I'm kind of right where I was. So kind of getting back to work, eating a little bit less through the day. Hopefully, things kind of level out here. But I think I talked about it Friday. I was looking forward to having a big salad, which is the dumbest thing that I would ever say, or you'd ever hear me say. But I was looking forward to having a big salad, and I had 2 big salads this weekend, and they were both amazing. The mustard dressing that Carrie used, I was talking to her about it. I mean, I really, between all of the crunchy carrots and stuff that was in the salad that were so good, but that dressing, just the smells and the texture of everything, it really reminded me of eating like a hot dog from a ballpark, or like a hot dog with mustard, a grilled hot dog. The It really had that flavor. It brought back that kind of whatever, nostalgia is not the right word, but kind of that, invoked those feelings of being out, having a grilled or eating, hot dogs off of a charcoal grill. So both laughing at the dumbest thing you ever hear me say. Yeah. So both salads were great. Oatmeal for breakfast both days, and really not snacky at all though. Like, it was the Friday we had some dehydrated mango that I snacked on, but we didn't have a lot of snack stuff around. So when I ate, it was eating like a meal, or eating, intentionally and not mindless snacking. we'll get onto that throughout this week. It'd be the plan, right? Now that we got stocked back up on our dehydrated mango, that's that's just a good snack. And Carrie was talking about somebody she was listening to. It might have been the book that she's listening to, the Dr. Greger, How Not to Die. He talks about how he eats mango, fresh mango, and she was thinking that she wanted to try some mango that way. So a fruit that I never would have ever thought to purchase. It would have, accidentally been an ingredient inside of like a mix of other fruits or something that I bought. And it's really, they're really good tasting, And so when Carrie's saying they're dangerous, yes, she's was complaining about snacking on them today. But of the things you can snack on, there's far worse things that you can snack on than that. If anybody has any non-scale victories, I'd love to hear them. Any scale victories, anything else, I'd love to hear how things are going with your diets, how your weekend went. Like I said, was busy this weekend. Ended up, our son had gotten an RC car for Christmas, and it really hadn't been. It's a small RC car, but it's big enough that it's not like something we want running around the house and stuff. So, um, we were able to kind of finally get that out in the yard and kind of drive it around, and it was really nice to be outside doing that. Um, and then uh, Carrie's checking in today. She went walking with a friend, did a quick 4 miles while the twins were in school. Yeah, that's great. Um, the new book, The Dried Mango Diet by John. You know what? I would go on. That would be as good of a mango diet would be as good of a mono diet as anything in my at this point. The I haven't really had a lot of like fresh mango, but we're gonna try that more. Um, but yeah, Carrie did a walk today with a friend, and so that is great. I was talking about walking around the yard, walked around the yard a lot with the RC car, and then we also had like a scouting meeting for my son that we were a couple things I guess were my non-scale victories overall from it is that we were standing around. I was doing stuff with that or more in we had that going on. And at the end of the day yesterday, like I had a soreness in my lower legs, like the front muscle of my shin, um and just from fatigue of use. And it wasn't like uh an exhaustion from being so big, I guess. Like it was like I actively walked around the yard and was walking on uneven surfaces there, and then at the scout thing we were standing and up and down and things like that. And so kind of for me the non-scale victory was feeling that soreness was that my body, that I'm being more active, and that it's and my body is getting stronger, because that soreness is just evidence that my body's the muscles are breaking down, or they're to build themselves up stronger. But the other non-scale victory that I had is something that I feel like probably has plagued many large people over the past few years, especially. And it is the abundance of these folding lawn chairs that exist. And they're great, they're very convenient, they don't take up a lot of space, but at 400, 500, 450, 500 pounds, you can't just sit in any garden chair that somebody has sitting on a sideline of a soccer game or at an event. You have to be picky about um, the lawn chair that you use. And I've become, because I do some outdoor events at my weight that or I guess not, it's not usual for somebody at my weight to be doing these outdoor events where I'm around these chairs, and I've made it a goal of mine to not have a chair break underneath me while other people are around, because it's very embarrassing to have one of these chairs break on you. And so over the years, I've bought many chairs. I buy chairs for this event, so we go through some that break, and you know, very, like I said, I think discerning, or I don't just sit in any lawn chair. And I was at the scouting thing, and they had some lawn chairs there, and I sat down in the lawn chair, and I was comfortable. My feet didn't fall asleep. The rod on the, like, where the cross members, where my leg and the cross members meet, I didn't get soreness there. I wasn't having to fidget around sitting in the chair. It was a chair that was probably designed for, it probably had a 330-pound weight limit. You know, the weight limits are recommended. But so I was probably over the weight limit, but the chair held me and I felt comfortable. I didn't feel like it was going to break underneath me. And that was a big non-scale victory for me, because I've had them break underneath me many times, with people around, or I've seen them break underneath people. And it's just, I thought it was a great non-scale victory for me. So I could start using those chairs more. It's kind of, that is something that is a weird, like, I'm just like sitting in the chair I'm in right now, thinking about it. Um, I'm I feel small in the chair I'm in now, because the chair I'm in now I specifically bought because it had a 550-pound weight rating. The arms are adjustable, so you can, that you can have them way out, and it's a big boy chair is what I got. I got a big boy chair, and so but now I'm sitting in it, and 150 pounds lighter. I feel how much bigger this chair is than I need it to be for me. But uh, but my hips used to touch the. You can kind of see the armrest here. Like my hips used to hit these armrests while I sat. And I noticed it in my car. Um, that I'm more comfortable in my car. I think I talked about it before. I can reach down and grab stuff between my legs, or I can turn in the car and grab something from the back and feel more comfortable. And those are all things that I'm continuing to recognize and see, and I want to celebrate them, and I want them to become um, the normal feeling for me. Like sitting in this chair, I hadn't thought about how big this chair is for me now, but it is a big chair for me now. Um and I think that if I don't think about those things, uh then I still view myself as the person whose hips did touch the side of this chair, and who, like, yeah, the uh so anyways, that was a couple non-scale victories. And I did get an I guess, I don't know if it'd be, yeah, it's um for a while I have stuff in storage, um that I just got some clothes from there, that it's the clothing. I don't have the photo because my whole back thing changed. But if you saw my first videos, there was a photo of me from a trip I did to Utah, where I was wearing like it's a digital camo hoodie, but it was just a hoodie I had that fit. Um, that I actually got that out of storage, and some other shirts that were kind of like the clothes I was wearing when I was at my lowest. And so then I so I got that stuff out, and so like I tried that hoodie on. I actually the hoodie fit me. I wouldn't wear it like in public, but it was like if you saw that Discord video of me in that blue jump, that's probably what that hoodie looked like me on today. Um, Tara's just out checking in a little bit late. Just in time to hear about the non-scale victories. Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Tara. So yeah, that was so we got some of that close out, those close out. The pants are I want to say they're like waist 44, 46, I think, and I'm not anywhere near that yet, but um it's it's nice to have those clothes out. They're gonna be stuff that I'm gonna try to work towards fitting in, and that'll be really cool when I get down into that stuff because that's the light 285 is kind of the lightest I ever was, and it's a ways away. I'm still 80 pounds from there, but being able to start fitting into some of those things, I know I felt uh, much better, and in confidence. That was another thing that I always talk about is confidence. In wearing the clothes that fit better, give me more confidence. Wearing that hoodie I had last week on, more confidence. The um, even the shirt that you're not going to be able to see because it's the same color. This is actually a shirt that I bought. It's it's a 6XL shirt, but it never fit me like a 6XL. I just knocked paperwork all over. I never really felt comfortable in it. And then like I wore it today cuz it was there and I figured I'd wear it before I quit wearing it again. And it fit comfortable. It was baggy, being a 6X, but those shirts were never like they always felt short, and it was a lot of times I have a lot of shirts that um like I bought them and I wear them, and then the first time I wash them, I don't feel like they ever fit me well again, and those were kind of that kind of shirt that they fit great the first time I wore them, and then I washed them a couple times and they like shrunk up, and it wasn't any fun. Um, I don't know what the roller coaster comment was about there, Carrie, but yeah, those could be my new goal shirt. Um, Tara says she's been planting her garden. She started with a cherry tree and a plum tree. That evening they talked about it. That's awesome. Um, yeah, I was talking about planting vegetables last night to at the scouting thing because it was something where we're eating more vegetables, but it's tough to, is it that much cheaper to grow them ourselves versus buying vegetables that are, that are good, large vegetables. Um, but we're gonna have to start doing them indoors again. And I don't know, we might try to do some sort of hydroponic thing as well. We've talked about that, but I think that for us, whatever's going to be the easiest is going to be uh, the best way to go. So the ease of, you know, getting them and starting them and planning them or whatever we got to do. Carrie saying, before I know it, I'll be able to fit into roller coasters. Yeah, that would be pretty fun. That's something that we did those couple trips to Wisconsin Dells, and I was able to go on one or two different tube rides, but there were still a few rides that I was unable to go on because of my size. That I know those are the things I want to be able to do is like those tube rides, get on these roller coaster rides. I would, you know, to get on a roller coaster ride and not feel like I was testing the limits of the safety equipment. That is a victory in itself. So, um, and then yeah, so the other thing about growing the produce, doing it ourselves versus buying it, and then there's a lot of farmers markets around where we are as well. So, um, we'd be able to buy a lot of this stuff, and that's where maybe having our own fruits and doing stuff with that, with bartering or something with people around us, might be something we can do. um And Tara says she's looking forward to the farmers markets. Yeah, like it's something where the only reason I ever looked forward to the farmers market before, at least in our area, is because that's like where the cupcake people show up and they sell their like designer cupcakes and cookies, and you can get cake pops, and that's where all those people show up at those. That's the best part about the farmers market, right? No, no, I'm looking forward to actually getting uh, good stuff from the farmers market. Um, and so yeah, another thing, I finished the book, the Wim Hof Method book. I finished listening to that on audiobook. Um, kind of what I felt like had happened in that, like, if I was reading the book and I was able to kind of uh see the chapters or see where I'm at in the book, that the book kind of had ended uh, even probably before this last weekend of me listening, as far as like the meat of the book, what the point they were trying to get across was in the book. The So a lot of what I listened to this weekend was the kind of finishing up of what to do, based off of if you have a headache or this or that. And then there's a lot of frequently asked questions that it was just kind of them answering the frequently asked questions about the diet. I, tried to stay, uh, tried to pay attention, and I listened, through most of that stuff. The Again, for me, a lot of it, I look at that and relate it to my food and fasting kind of thing. And again, it's that our bodies all have some amazing capabilities that we haven't had to push our bodies to because of the world we live in. And that when you do test your body and see the limits, that you're able to push yourself further than you think, as far as like what he talks about with the cold therapy and your heart rate, and just kind of um just it's very much his thing's a mindset thing. That some of the stuff I liked, um towards the end, he talked about a big part of it is the social aspect, is that the breathing that they do succeeds better when it's like a group activity versus being like an individual thing, which I think is interesting. But I think that that's also might have to do a little bit with survival, like relying on other people while you're in a stressful survival situation, and then the relief and the bond you create with those people in those social situations. Like it's crazy how quickly you can feel bonded with people, um, when you're uh, in a tight circle with them for even a short period of time, you know. And so I deal with that with my camping trips in the summer. A lot of those people I only see for a week, and then um, I don't talk to them again until the next year when we go camping again. So, but yeah, so some of that stuff, like I said, the social stuff, and then again, his big thing with confidence. That's a big thing I think that a lot of us are uh, have to deal with, is having confidence that we can survive a lot more than we allow ourselves to. I think that um, we have a strong survival mechanism, and our bodies don't want us to put ourselves under stress, and to put ourselves willingly under stress is very counterintuitive, I think, to our body's natural, like, why would you do that, is what I imagine our brain is thinking every time that somebody jumps in an ice bath or somebody intentionally fasts for 7 days, like. And so um but it's amazing what we're capable of achieving, what our bodies are designed to survive through. And you know yeah, I was talking about that with a friend. The big thing for me with the fasting is just being like, I don't have to eat. Like, I haven't really eaten much today. I didn't come really prepared to go eat a lot at work today. um the um but like I kind of intentionally did that, like because I could have gone and got food. Like I chose not to go and buy some groceries for the fridge today, um, and I could have, but I was um, trying to just slow my eating down, and the art. I can go another hour without food. I can go another day without food. I've gone 40 days. I've gone 7 days. I've gone 5 days. I've gone 24 hours. I mean, like if if the food is not, and there's no temptation for me here either, is the other thing that I'm also surviving off of. If there was temptation, then it might be um, tougher, but there's nothing for me to tempt. Tara's asking what was my favorite part of the book or the most impactful part of the book, and will I put any part of it into practice? The breathing techniques. I definitely am I'm a fan of breathing techniques. I definitely the when I did the breathing the way he does it, I felt the tingling in the fingers and the things like that. There was another breathing technique that Bolt had mentioned and put in the Discord. Um, but anytime, I guess the couple times that I really enjoyed the breathing is like when I could really feel like I felt um my heartbeat while I was kind of in it, and by being able to feel that or feel the blood flowing, I felt more connected to my body. Uh, the cold shower, I I don't know. I want to try it. I don't have. I just haven't been consistent with it, and it's not. Uh, yeah, and so if if I find a chance or if I find an opportunity where I think I could do 10 days of cold showers and see what the effect of doing that for 10 days would be, I may. But I just haven't yet. I don't know. I mean, that's the best answer. So the breathing, I enjoy the breathing. I like doing kind of getting away and trying to breathe, but it's tough to do. And so and then our pool is starting to defrost. I could do like 10 days of jumping in the pool and jumping back out or something. I think that one of the things I listened to or something that might have even been on the stream that talked about like um the difference between having like a focused cold spot on your body, because like when you get into a cold shower and you spray cold on you, you can have it here and then you can move to here and then you can spin it around and have it on your back. And then I think so your body has different like levels of coldness that it goes through, and there's some areas of your body that may never get cold, versus doing like an ice bath or having something where you immerse yourself into a tub of cold water, um, and not being able to like squirm out of the pain. I feel like I read or saw something that talked a little bit about that. So that would be the only reason cold swimming would be more appealing to me, and I also like to swim. So that would be another thing. Bolt mentioned it on here. Okay, I thought I knew somebody was talking about it, and I took it as scientific fact. So that's how it works for me. If I hear it, it's scientific fact, right? If I say it, it's got to be. Not really. I'm not. I'm lying. Don't believe me. Um. So, anyways, that was really about what I had today. Lots of fun over the weekend, hanging out with the family, getting out, being active, walking around, sitting in folding chairs that don't break underneath my butt was really nice. Finished the book. Carrie's really been digging the book that she was reading, the How Not to Die, by Gregor, and uh, I think that they got kind of through some boring stuff maybe, and she's more interested in what they're talking about now, which is cool. So she needs to hurry up and finish that so I can maybe listen to it, or have to find another book to listen to. Um, or I'll just listen to music a little bit or talk radio. Go kind of back to that a little bit. It's been, I know I've said it's been nice, but learning new songs, have to sing the radio. But other than that, that's all I got today. I will be back on this week. So I don't know the schedule this week. As far as I know right now, I'm gonna be on tomorrow. We have to do some traveling. We had a relative die, and so there's gonna be some stuff with that. But Carrie saying the first half was going by illness. Now it's general advice on eating. That's what she likes about the book. But yeah, uh so we have whatever schedule that comes up with the that we have to kind of deal with that. But right now I'll be on tomorrow. I plan on being on a couple times this week. And then I know I will not be on next Monday, but I'll be back, after next Monday. So anyways, I hope you guys all have a great evening. I didn't plug anything, but down below, subscribe, hit the thing for notifications. We have the Instagram at Fasting. That's FAHSTING. There's a Discord link down below that'll be active from 1 week from this video. Lots, the Discord would be great if you have questions for when I'm not on stream. You just want to join a community of people that are trying to lose weight and encouraging each other. It's a great place to do that. And that's it for me today. You guys all have a great day. Thank you so much.